So on this part of the debate, we are going to also open up to some phone calls. I'm going to start flashing that number on your screen. And the question which we are asking here is simply this. A party goes national, a party says we have national ambitions. When you have national ambitions, should you also be very, very lucid and clear about your position on national issues? Or can any party in India remain a one-issue party? Can you remain a one-issue party, that issue being corruption? Joining us tonight, we have several participants here because the controversy of the moment, of course, is Prashant Bhushan's comment where he says you need a referendum on the powers of the army in Kashmir. Vinod Mehta, who is an avowed supporter of the Aam Aadmi Party, General D Bakshi, thank you very much for joining us. Well-known defense analyst Subramanian Swamy stays on in the debate. Thank you very much. Senior leader of the BJP, and joining us as well in the studios is Dr. Mehboob Beg of the National Conference, Dr. Sameer Kaul of the PDP. So we have two Kashmir parties also represented on the subject. Phone calls are going to start opening up on your screen right now. We are told Aam Aadmi Party representative will be joining us in some time. Sanjay Jha of the Congress should also be joining us in some time. Let's begin. So my first question here is to the Kashmir parties. You've heard Prashant Bhushan's comment about a referendum on Kashmir, on the powers in Kashmir, on the powers of the army. Your view. You're the ruling party in Kashmir.
That's right. No, so far as referendum is concerned, I don't know what to say on this. You can't have referendum on everything. You can't have, like they had a referendum very recently saying whether we should form a government or not. Yeah. So I don't know, it's in fashion to have referendums. But
why do you think he's saying it?
No, I don't know. It's for him to say that.
You think it's anti-national to talk like that?
No, you can't have referendum. Yes,
no, can you have a referendum on the powers of the army? Is it anti-national?
Referendum in J&K context, he must know. What does it mean? It has very serious consequences. But having said that, he has raised two important issues. There is no doubt about it. Because army, all of us know, army was needed in 1990 when there was...
No, referendum on army, sir. Let's be very... Referendum on army's powers. Is this acceptable to you?
No, there is no question of referendum.
Not acceptable. Sameer Kaul, Dr. Sameer Kaul.
On one hand, I take serious objection to Jammu and Kashmir becoming an object of debate every time the two major political parties and an angry neighbor wants to confront each other and want to hit each other.
No, 1 second.
That's the only good bit, that the first time someone is saying that ask the Kashmiris.
You support
Ask the people of Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh.
Oh, you support.
Why wouldn't they want to be asked? They are one of the parties, and how long can you keep denying them the right to be party on the table to discuss how they're going to live their lives?
1 second. We have a first counter. Let's get everyone on the screen who's participating in this debate. First of all, I think that that came from Vinod Mehta raised his hand. I think there was D Bakshi also. Yes, D Bakshi.
Yes.
You wanted to come in?
Yes. Certainly.
Yes, go ahead.
You know, Mr. Prashant Bhushan is an astute and pedigreed lawyer. And I don't think it was an off-the-cuff remark. What has seriously worried the veteran and the security community, Arnab, is the timing of this call for a referendum.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, let me explain. The United States troops are withdrawing from Afghanistan. Pakistan is preparing for endgame. There are reports that they have raised 20 Mujahid battalions to intervene in Kabul, and thereafter, all the Taliban, the Lashkar, the Al-Qaeda elements are going to be sent into Jammu and Kashmir, the out-of-job cadres. The intelligence agencies are expecting a steep rise in the threat. This year, the last year, 2013, you saw 200 ceasefire violations and a spurt in infiltration, and that was just a trailer. This demand for taking away the army prior to when we are anticipating a spurt in the infiltration is tantamount to opening the gates of the castle before an attack.
No, I personally believe that it is extremely irresponsible. You want to respond, but please accept one thing. No, one second, Dr. Sameer Kaul. Dr. Sameer Kaul, I don't pull my punches. I think it is highly irresponsible the Aam Aadmi Party at a time when there have been 108 deaths due to terror-related incidents in Jammu and Kashmir. In fact, if I may say so, I think it is highly irresponsible of you. However much you want to play. One sec. With 36 people belonging to the security forces have been killed out of the 103. There have been 22 incidents separately, big incidents of terror-related violence in Jammu and Kashmir. And I think you should also rise beyond petty partisan politics for a moment.
I'm not denying.
Even if you want to just be one up on the national conference.
Not at all. I'm not here. We are here together, and I'm sure we have the same heart which breathes the same way. What I want to tell General Bakshi is that there is an external dimension, which is the guarding of the frontiers against the horrors that he just outlined beyond the Himalayas. I appreciate them, and I'm thankful for him for guarding me from those horrors. But there is a time when the militarism must start and political dialogue must start.
What do you mean political dialogue?
Politics must step in.
I think it's a very shallow argument, Dr. Sameer Kaul. Again, I don't want to say this. I don't want to say this to you. I don't want to say this to you when you're sitting next to me, but I'll say this. I think that's a very shallow argument that you use here because you realize
your point of view.
That's my point of view.
Of course, you're welcome.
Certainly, of course, I think that populism should not be extended to matters of national security. I think populism should not be extended to matters of national security. D Bakshi puts his hand up. Should we open up the debate? Should we take questions? On the bottom of your screen, there are questions, important national issues, and issues on which the Aam Aadmi Party either takes a controversial position or does not take a position. And yes, we have the Aam Aadmi Party. Rahul Mehra is representing the party tonight. We see a hand go up there. D Bakshi is responding to Sameer Kaul. Go ahead. Yes, gentlemen. Vinod Mehta, we're going to come in. He's Vinod Mehta. Yes, D Bakshi first.
Arnab, I'd like to state in all humility that the call for the withdrawal of the army from the depth areas is ill-considered. Please bear in mind that the entire winter stocking effort for Ladakh and Leh, thousands upon thousands of trucks, our Leave parties have to go through Jammu and through Srinagar. Please recall that last year our convoy was ambushed in Srinagar because a number of the checkposts had been removed and a free run had been given to these elements to come into play. Please don't forget that we have the airfield.
People are with you.
We have the airfield there. We have to secure that airfield. 3 kilometers on either side has to be done.
Nothing is going to happen.
If the infiltration is taking place on the border, they're all heading for the valley.
1 second. They're all heading for the valley. No. 1 second. Dr. Sameer Kaul, this is first of all, Dr. Sameer Kaul, this is not a national conference rally where unthought, strategically irrelevant arguments will be made. Because I will sorry, PDP rally. I'm just asking you this, that when the army, brave jawans of the army, on the 25th of September,
they are my jawans also.
Yes, they were India's jawans. When they killed 12 terrorists in an operation in the Keran sector of Kupwara district, will you come around and say to those jawans, you need not have been there?
No.
If the people had been with you, then those terrorists would have been killed anyway. I mean, this is not a fairy tale.
I'm saying if the people of Jammu and Kashmir are with you, you don't need all this.
Dr. Swamy and Vinod Mehta. Dr. Swamy first, before I go to the Aam Aadmi Party. Rahul Mehra, welcome.
Thank you.
Dr. Swamy, we've seen this position. I don't know where you stand on this one.
Well, why should you have any doubts? The question is that Kashmir is an integral part of India. Every inch of Kashmir, including that under illegal occupation by Pakistan, is a part of India. We have to recover it all. And as long as there are people in the Kashmir who don't believe in the Indian constitution, want all kinds of provisions which are not within the constitution. Referendum is not a part of the constitution.
Reiterating it? Why do we need to reiterate it time and again? Is this in question?
Well, of course, it is being questioned in Kashmir.
Why do we need to reiterate
and that is why the army has to be there to ensure that to the last person this question is not raised again. Kashmir has to be accepted like every other state in India as an integral part of India.
You can't have Kashmir with the army. Well, you have it with your hearts and souls.
I think has Prashant Bhushan landed the Aam Aadmi Party in a soup? Vinod Mehta, before I come to the Aam Aadmi Party representative himself, I'd like to get your views because you support the Aam Aadmi Party in everything. But on national issues, They just seem so confused. So terribly confused, Vinod Mehta. Don't they?
Hello, Arnab, is that for me?
Yes, for you.
Okay.
And only for you.
Okay, Arnab, can I just say I entirely agree with you that there are many, many issues on which the Aam Aadmi Party has not given any thought or sufficient thought. Now, on the specific issue that you have mentioned, this has been Prashant Bhushan's traditional position, and he said this many, many times. So, therefore, I am a little alarmed that there are so many voices in the Aam Aadmi Party, there are so many issues like whether India should talk to Pakistan, etc., that this national kind of ambition of the Aam Aadmi Party worries me, because they need to consolidate whatever they are doing here. And there is only, seems to be one sober, sane, binding voice in the Aam Aadmi Party, and that is Arvind Kejriwal. He scotched the Prashant Bhushan thing almost immediately. So how many directions are you going to?
No, he hasn't.
Are you going to make him?
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. I'm sorry. I don't think Arvind Kejriwal has been clear at all.
No, he has given a statement just now
he's
saying
been thoroughly populist.
that is not the position of the party. Prashant Bhushan's.
No. Arvind Kejriwal, no, he is not. Arvind Kejriwal always does a seesaw. Even Rahul Mehra will accept that Arvind Kejriwal does a seesaw. He says,
on the question
an integral part of India, but we must accept the sentiments of the local people. Even on reservations, they don't have a position. Manish Sisodia says one thing, Yogendra Yadav says another thing. Rahul Mehra knows this. On Khap Panchayats, an issue on which people like Rahul Mehra have come, fulminated, and express their frustration on national television. It must be frustrating tonight for Rahul Mehra to realize that when his own leader is asked a question on Khap Panchayats, he dodges it.
But isn't
like, one second.
A bit unfair?
Like all political, why are you coming to their defense?
How many political parties have said one thing and their leaders have distanced themselves?
But is it not
natural?
No, but I'm asking.
In a democracy, we are supposed to have the right to voice our views.
Well, and you also
it doesn't change anything at all.
You also have the right not to voice your views. I thought Arvind Kejriwal would voice his views on Khap Panchayats, and he would say that all those people who impose Taliban-style morality must be locked up and put in jail. Well, what did he say, Rahul Mehra? He said, you go ask Rahul Gandhi and Narendra Modi first. And many people think this is because the Aam Aadmi Party is getting very ambitious in Haryana. When you take a position in Haryana against Khap Panchayats, you might end up losing a lot of support. So Rahul Mehra, how different are you, and would you like to debate all the contradictions on all these separate subjects?
Absolutely.
Within your own party?
See, Arnab, one thing is very clear, that you are trying your very best to put all the flowery words that you're using into my mouth. So I will not fall in your trap. I'm sorry, these are your opinions. These are
all words of the AAP leaders.
I'm sorry, these are not the words of the AAP leaders. I saw what Arvind said, and Arvind completely was unambiguous in his response. He has said that Kashmir continues to be, and shall always be an integral part of India. There is absolutely no question of any kind of a referendum as far as, regarding the army or any armed forces to be there. I don't think you can get any further unequivocal statement
from
a leader.
Think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so. He also says we must respect the sentiments of the people.
Obviously you should, but at the end of the day...
the sentiments of the people.
What is wrong about that?
But national security is not decided on the basis of populism. National security is not decided on the basis of populism.
Let me clarify.
National security... I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm extremely sorry. National security...
They are our own people. We are handling our own people.
National security is not decided.
They are not infiltrated. They are not foreigners. They are our own people.
National security.
Kashmiris are our own people.
Yes, and your own people are being killed by people sent across the border, Mehboob Beg.
No, we fought them for God's sake. We fought them for God's sake. Our own people are different. What about people? You know, this is very, very convenient that they are all on our people. We were sent there because 60% of the people
listen to it.
were foreigners.
Punjabi Muslims and Pathans who have nothing to do with Jammu and Kashmir, and they were the worst fighters. They inflicted the worst kind of atrocities on the Kashmiri people. We've lost 10,000 men there. I would have the Aam Aadmi Party know, and I would like to hear your views. What are your views on the debate? Why were 10,000 of our people killed? If we just want to give it away in a referendum?
I think what we need to do, GD Bakshi, 1 second. What we need to do and what we will do is that we will draw this debate into specifics, if it is agreed. We'll go into absolute specifics. And since Rahul Mehra has said, I don't know, since Rahul Mehra said I'm trying to put words in his mouth, what I'll do is, when I come out, I'll remind Rahul Mehra of some of the things Aam Aadmi Party leaders have said. And if Rahul Mehra can prove they have not said that, then I will concede defeat. Otherwise, Rahul Mehra will have to explain how many points of view can exist within one party in the name of inner party democracy. Rahul Mehra, your turn is on the other side of a short break. I know you want to reply, but you'll have to wait just the other side of a short break.
Sure.